And somewhere it talks about, like, interactions between Dowd and the Outsider, where Dowd would be like, fuck you. Like, suck my dick. And the Outsider would just be like, yeah. Just, like, no reaction. I think it might be in the next one, but, like, they talk about that. And, again, that brings up, like, I find the Outsider such a really...
Rockwild's got a stubborn reputation.
Fucking scared me.
I doubt asking nicely is going to work. We'll have to find a more persuasive means of getting what you want out of him. He's probably close to his office. We should start there.
Jesus Christ.
You've been in the chair already.
Criminy. I knew taking the front entrance was probably a mistake.
Yes, but I saw...
Such a fascinating character, because, like, he's omnipotent, and he knows, like, the multiple timelines.
No, it's true. Calling you a liar?
That's what it sounds like. I'm gonna teach you to respect me. That went a little deep. It's only supposed to scare. Oops.
Well, he did look scared. Just at the end there.
Break's over, looks like.
When's this day gonna end?
Ragdolls. Hurry up. How do you not see me, good sir? Not that I'm complaining. Do you hear that? The rats are eating the corpse. I should probably move the guy I knocked out, just to be safe. Yep. Uh-oh. I think they're gonna go after the guy I knocked out. Do not eat my dude! Because that glitch is still a thing, where if rats eat a guy that you've knocked unconscious, that counts as a kill against you. Where the Outsider is omnipotent, and he knows, like, all of the timelines, all the possible things. Like, he knows the Alpha and the Omega, he knows everything that could possibly happen. So he knows every choice you could possibly make, and what will happen because of those choices.
Marked for shipment to the most distant point of the Empire. And fitted for live cargo, too. Survivable, if they had a fast ship. I wonder who this was meant for. You box somebody up in that thing and they won't be back in town for months.
Minimum. But, and like, he knows what those choices will branch off into. He can see for eternity. He knows what could happen, but he doesn't know what will happen. He doesn't know what people will choose to do. He knows what they could do, but he has no control or prediction over their free will. He either can't or he has no interest in influencing over anyone's decisions either. He just kind of gives them their powers and, like, backs, like, laissez-faire, like, you know, do whatever you want. Just watches what happens from there. And in the base game, there's a lot of things you can do that, like, kind of take Dowd by surprise.
I spotted a makeshift interrogation room.
Not Dowd, the Outsider by surprise.
Might be useful to you, considering our mission here.
Stop interrupting me, Billy Lurch. Man, it takes a lot of runes to upgrade fucking Blink. It takes a lot of runes to upgrade bend time, and bend time is always my priority. Because I want to shout Zawarudo. And this is why I wish you could have a fucking shit-kicking New Game Plus. Don't see why that's so much to ask. I usually don't come in through this way here. Through the entrance that I took. Yeah, as you like, this level is nice and sharp and inventive, and really works well with the line of sight stealth system. A lot of high areas to hide in, you know, above dudes, above their eye line. But, you know, coming back to it after the levels you can do in the second DLC, it's like, oh, not as good.
The power system in there looks like it will put down that whale in an instant. I almost think you should. I know they're just beasts, but still.
Still. Also, one of the things about the Dishonored lore that I love is everything around the whales. Because it's implied that the whales are vastly more powerful and superior to mankind. And it's even implied that the outsider might just be a whale, and it's using its, like, eldritch abilities to, like, reach through the void and talk to you. That's why there's a whale in the void all the time. But you don't know. And yet, whales are kind of being hunted to extinction by humans. People who are creatures that are vastly inferior in power to them, but more numerous. And it's because of our overpopulation that we're able to kind of overpower them.
Cut here, cut.
And there's a parallel between what humanity is doing to the whales and what the rat plague is doing to humanity. Shit like that, like the lore, the world building was always the most interesting part about Dishonored to me. And that gets back to the outsider, where you can do stuff that takes him by surprise. Like if you take out Dowd non-lethally, the outsider will be like, shit, I thought for sure you would have killed that guy. And there's this wonderful line of dialogue where he says, "You fascinate me," in that really distinct vocal performance that he has. And it's implied to be because, like, he doesn't exactly presume the best of humanity. He's always, he kind of, like, he can see all of the choices everyone can make and assumes that they're going to make the wrong one. Assumes that they're going to make the cruel, selfish decision. Because people are shitty. So whenever you do something that's against what he would have assumed, aka whenever you do something that isn't the bad thing to do, he's kind of surprised by it. He also seems to have a weird thing with Emily. Which is lightly implied by this DLC, and the way he takes such an interest in Corvo in the first place. Because it's implied, like, the whole setup is supposed to be like, he gives his powers to people who catch his interest. AKA people who are kind of put at the center of world-changing events. People who, through, like, being at the right place at the right time, they're poised to be able to change the world with their actions, and he wants to watch what fucking happens. Rest well, old beast. Yeah, it's there's some lore written gross, by the way, really vile and disgusting. That's another thing, is the social commentary of the game is really strong. Because it's written down somewhere that, like, the process of draining whale oil from whales involves basically torturing them to death. And the longer that you keep them alive, the more whale oil you get. So that's why, you know, this is what the process is. And it's really disturbing. I was kind of, you know, I was wrapped up in my own thing, but like, but damn, isn't that fucked up? Jesus Christ. All obviously intentional.
What a sad song the old behemoth sings. It looks right at me when I sit here to have my nightcap. Yeah, look at me. A fly next to you, but I'm your master, ain't I? Killed 100 of your kind, and I'll kill 1,000 more before I'm done. Drain you, then feed you to my butchers. The mournful cries of the whales don't touch that lot. No, sir. They don't have hearts, I think. But by the outsider, I think I still have a small one. Shriveled and blackened as it may be. Yes, sing me a lullaby while I have another drink. Sing.
What a sympathetic character we have on our hands. That's very Eldritchian, very Lovecraft, is A, creatures of otherworldly proportions originating from the ocean, and contact with such entities driving people insane.
This is about fair pay and safe conditions.
Performance matters.
Don't bother. You're not the first of his moles I've caught. What happened, Abigail? I trusted you. Extra elixir rations, bags of coin as bonuses. But you're about to see that my generosity is counterbalanced by a villain.
You? Oh no! Well, Dowd, what do you want with me?
I'm not here for you. I'm here to learn about a ship called the Delilah.
Did the Lord Regent send you? That old fool, Hiram Burroughs. I know all about the Delilah. All of it. And I can give you exactly what you want.
Please do.
Not so fast. I need something from you in exchange.
That's what I thought. What?
We're both professionals, Mr. Dowd. I was hired to get these gutless workers striking, which I did very nicely. And then destroy the slaughterhouse itself. That's where I got caught. And that's where I need your help.
How?
The whale oil in those tanks out there is enough to destroy this entire place. The important industrial bits, especially. Just open all the valves at once to let the oil start flowing. The pressure will go out of control, and... boom.
What about the people inside?
Growing a conscience? The factory workers are already out. My boss will hire them on, in better conditions than they'd ever see here. Not the butchers, though. They can die screaming for all I care.
Don't try and con me.
Wouldn't dream of it. Here's the key. Don't get caught. You take care of the slaughterhouse, and I'll tell you everything I know about the Delilah.
You know, I could put you in Rothwild's interrogation chair myself. Why should I bargain with you?
Because it's a long and messy solution. And I'm gambling you're not the kind of man who likes that. Make a deal with me. and I can tell you what you want, and pay you for your trouble.
So putting you in the interrogation chair is a long and messy solution that I don't want to deal with. But going around...
The Empress should have hired you to protect her. We'd be living in a different world now.
But going around and unscrewing all these whale oil valves to blow up the slaughterhouse, killing dozens of workers, that's not a long and messy solution. Young lady, I implore you, go fuck yourself. I've never actually put Abigail into the interrogation chair. I wonder what happens. 512. Be right back. Because what you're supposed to do was put the slaughterhouse guy into the interrogation chair. What a dick. Am I right? More useless bone charms. There's one. Might not be worth the trouble. I'm starting to feel like fuck all these bone charms. They all suck. I get this last rune and then we're getting out of here. Because we can get to the interrogation chair pretty quickly and easily. If I'm remembering correctly anyway. Booyah. Another really strong reason I wish there was fucking New Game Plus. Even if and I'm going to, even if you get all the runes you can possibly get in this first level, it's still impossible to get the good time stop, the upgraded time stop. Level 2, so that it actually stops time, like the world. Which is going to make an encounter in the fucking second level pretty fucking frustrating to try and do. Non-lethal and pure stealth.
You ever hear the whale singing? I mean, at night, when you sleep. You better believe it.
You better believe it. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and slot her in. Maybe you shouldn't have told me I know everything about Delilah. All of it. Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe that was the wrong bargaining tactic to go with.
I'll make sure you get to enjoy this.
Oh, she can lock the doors, but I can't. How are these guys not seeing me?
What happened? Where am I?
Oh.
You know where you are.
I've seen this thing used. I know how to resist it.
Let's see about that.
That was worse than I thought it would be.
Tell me about Delilah.
If I tell you, you'll just kill me, or leave me here. What's the matter? Didn't think I could stand up to you?
I need to know the significance of Delilah.
You should have asked Rothwild when you had the chance.
You know, if you don't tell me and you die, I can just go get him and put him in the chair instead, right? Idiot.
Alright, enough! Listen, this is what they told me. There was supposed to be a plan. They said Rothwild was diverting 10% of the oil he harvested, cheating the Lord Regent of the product. But he wasn't doing it alone. He had a partner who sold him the ship, the Delilah.
Who is his partner? And why did he name it Delilah?
Arister Arnold Timsh. Why do you want to know this? You don't care about the oil at all, do you? This is about the name.
Tell me about Delilah.
She's the real story. Delilah used to be a kitchen apprentice in the Empress's court. At Dunwall Tower. But she got sacked for something. Later, Sokolov spotted her talent as a painter and made her part of his circle. She met Timsh and enthralled him. An old bastard like that, he was helpless. He named the ship for her. She took him for all he had. Almost. But it ended.
How? Why?
Delilah had some kind of hold on him. They said he was obsessed, then terrified. No one knows why.
I hope that was satisfying. Here, I found the room key. When you're ready to go, I guess we're done here. I'll meet you outside.
So if you put Rothwild
I don't have anything to take.
in the chair instead, you then have to knock him out.
Please, no more. Please, I can't take another. I don't deserve to die.
You are no innocent. None of you are.
Leave me be.
Did that count as a kill? Huh. Well, whatever. I tried to just knock her out, but I think that might have killed her on accident. Yeah, if you do it to Rothwild, you then have to... Billy is like, dude, making an enemy of guys like this generally doesn't end well. Let's, like, put him in that shipping container that she talked about earlier and ship him off so that he'll never be seen in Dunwall again and can't fuck with us. Personally, I don't really care one way or the other. I think it's funny, though, that they're implying that whoever she's working for ain't gonna start shit. And that's the reason, like, you either kill him or deal with him non-lethally. Because you don't want him coming back at you. Because some fucking factory worker is going to go after a fucking Assassin's Guild. Although, supposedly, he's in with the, you know, the High Overseer, not the High Overseer, the High Regent, the Grand Regent, whatever his name is. So, friends in high places, I suppose. No, bullshit, I hid their bodies. This is lies. I hid their bodies. This game's cheating on me. Anyway, this is an alternate way out / in. If you take Rothwild to the interrogation and then ship him off, Abigail Ames just disappears. Like she's never seen again. She fucking gets out while the getting's good. I also loved her assumption that she's like, oh, you're here because Rothwild is cheating the High Regent by taking a cut of the oil off the top, and fucking Dow just keeps going like, motherfucker, tell me about the goddamn Delilah. She's like, you don't, like, the only thing you fucking care about is the name Delilah? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Any industry
That's stupid. He's like, shut the fuck up.
Is a capital offense. These include metallurgy,
and
and
I just kind of love the little,
security
the
services,
subtle
and selected legal and clerical
thing there that, you know, she assumes that he's trying to get all involved with the politics, like what Corvo does. But no, he's interested in higher concerns. Yeah, even if you collect all, I'm still 2 runes short. I don't think you're able to get stop time in time for the next level. And then boom, you still need fucking another 6 runes to get these both up. Man, you need like... Well... How much was this? 2... You need like 14 runes to get the 2 powers I want. To get the good powers that I like having. Fucking New Game Plus!
Attention. Under plague conditions, failure to report for work.
Why can't they just give me... It would make me happy. Is that the reason it's not in there? Because they don't want me to be happy? Aw, oh, Billy, you fucking idiot.
What about the shrines? Tell me about the blood rituals you perform there. Where did you learn such a profane practice?
Aw, oh, Billy, you fucked it up. You fucked everything up. This is always really difficult. This part in particular is really difficult if you're trying to, non-lethal ghost it.
Alright, you get off this. I know you're here.
Yeah, that guy saw me, so Ghost Run ruined. Whatever. That's a part that I tend to, like, reload, try again, reload, try again. Good job not dying, buddy. Here, I will put you next to these dead bodies where you totally won't get infected and die. Technically, you don't even have to kill... You don't even have to knock them out. You can just throw the choke dust down, and Billy will be able to get away. Huh, I didn't think about that until just now.
Thank you. Let's go.
You can totally just choke dust them out, and then just leave.
Should we gather for whiskey and cigars tonight? Never doubt it.
Never doubt it.
It's a pleasure to watch you work. Feels like there's always more to learn about pain. Barrister Timsh lives up in the legal district. I know it pretty well. From what I hear, the Timsh family is practically at war with itself. Talk to his niece Tali if you can. I should probably tag along when you go. Crazy rich people are buying up a lot of that Sokolov security technology these days. Keeps the weepers and looters out. I might be useful.
Let's go.
She has different dialogue depending on how you finish this mission. If you blow up the factory... Yeah. Whatever. I'm pretty sure I accidentally killed Abigail there. Dead or unconscious bodies found shouldn't fucking count against me. That was the game cheating. Yeah, if you blow up the factory, she's like, what the fuck, dude? Like, Jesus Christ. If you don't kill anyone and you just ship Abigail, not Abigail, and you ship Rothwell off, she's like, are you going soft? Like, you didn't kill anyone. That's super weird. We're assassins. A bunch of different dialogue variations, which are pretty fun.